Let your boy the Akademiks and check it out because Lil Weezy, he finally put out the Free Weezy album. Now, this is the point of Lil Wayne's career that mirrors the point in the movie Roots, where Kunta Kinte, basically Weezy Kinte, okay, he takes a break for it off the fucking plantation, but he still gets caught by Birdman Sandusky. Now, he did put this mixtape out. It's only exclusive to Tidal, which means it wasn't on iTunes, wasn't anywhere else but Tidal. Now, people have pointed out to me, yo, it's on Dat Piff, it's on Live Mixtape, it's on My Mixtapes, it's also on Spinrilla, or whatever it is. Let me tell you this, man. They're sending out notices. It's not supposed to be anywhere else but Tidal, okay? Which means we're not going to have sales, and Tidal, of course, won't tell us the official streaming numbers, right? So what we could do, we could talk about this in terms of quality, okay? Now, Birdman, and by the way, I do got to put this in there, Birdman has the option, Cash Money Records, okay? At any time, they could take this mixtape and throw it up on iTunes because it's their work, okay? Basically, they own Lil Wayne. Anything Lil Wayne records, if it's going to be on a streaming service or have a barcode on it, they own it. So if they want to put it on iTunes, they can. That's what they did to Tyga for a short period of time. But anyway, let's get into this because I will say it's more structured for being a free project, like an album more than a mixtape, which is a good thing. I mean, except he wasn't fishing for any commercial type of songs like a Lollipop or basically a Millie or 6 Foot, 7 Foot or Mega Man Part 4. But I'm going to tell you this, the overall reaction and the reception by the fans is going to be very mixed. Mixed because of one thing, right? People are expecting when Weezy Kinte actually breaks off the plantation, he's out, like he's running like motherfucking Usain Bolt, or he's coming out the corner swinging like Mike Tyson. They're not expecting him to actually be running off the plantation like fucking Too Short when he's running from the cops. They're not expecting him to come out the damn corner bobbing and weaving like fucking Floyd Mayweather Jr. They're expecting aggressive Wayne based on the situation and the people trying to compete with him and the position he's in his career. Now, if you're looking for that, you might be a little bit disappointed because the tape is a lot laid back, it's conceptual for a lot of tracks, and it's more of him reflecting more than him just aggressively swinging, okay? So if you've been defending Wayne and said, oh, he's going to come back and just kill everything and spit like a million bars and a million lines, probably didn't happen, okay? Now, let's go through a track-by-track breakdown of the whole thing, okay? Now, first of all, it starts out with the song Glory, and I'm not going to lie, man, I love this track. I haven't heard a full track of Lil Wayne showing off his rhyming abilities like this in a while without relying on some weird or whack punchline like Have Your Way Burger King, but this is actually dope. I really fuck with this track as an intro. I like the beat. I mean, there's some basic rhyming in there you might call elementary because he raps a lot of times about goo, boo, boo, gaga, and goo, goo, coo, coo, and all that stuff, but within that, it's a lot of dope lyricism, okay? Now, we don't get the flabby and sick Wayne that a lot of people have been expecting. And, of course, we do get a nice little side dish of, like, holy shit, I'm the shit, porta potty, Tunchi, okay? You got to get a couple shit rhymes. It's Lil Wayne, okay? But overall, production on the track and also Lil Wayne, track 1 is fucking flames, okay? Now, track 2, that's He's Dead. Now, it's a dope hook, dope chorus, rest in peace, Cash Money, Weezy. I think this is also a great track. Okay, I could tell that this is going to have replay value, at least for me personally. Already, he's 2 of 2. 2 of 2 out the gate. He's basically saying the Cash Money Wayne is dead. And I'm going to tell you why I like this record too, okay? It's conceptual Wayne, who's able to craft the dope records more than just being random nonsense about like he's high and I'm so high I can eat a star. He's actually writing and rapping on concept. When you're writing and rapping on concept or about a particular concept, to me, I think it's dope, okay? Now, track 3 is I Feel Good. Now, this is a nice spin-off, the James Brown classic. I thought it was a nice adaptation, but it wasn't nothing special to me. Of course, Wayne is rhyming about how it feels good, and conceptually, he's talking about pussy most of the time, which that's what he raps about most of the time anyway. But I could do without this track. It's not whack. But the best thing about this track is the beat. I wanted Wayne to take it and flip it a little bit more than just kind of rapping about he feels good and just comparing it to different things. I thought there was more potential for the beat, and because he didn't deliver, I'm like, I could do without it. Not whack, but I could do without it. Now, track 4, it's a track called My Heart Races On. Another dope hook. He takes the conceptual approach with the hook already laid, so pretty much all he has to do is fill in the gaps. and he delivers on this one. I love introspective raps. He raps about his career. He raps about his father. He did have a line that was a little bit questionable. He said he sold his soul to the devil. Okay, made me kind of scratch my head a little bit. Okay, but these songs, man, I like him because, you know why I like him? How many songs could you hear Lil Wayne rap about the things he got, the Bugattis, okay? How many songs could you hear him rap about how much he turned up in the club, or how much fucking pussy he ate, or how much fucking toilet rolls he's like? Come on, man. That's the reason why I like this track. It's different, introspective. Give me a little bit more of Lil Wayne, okay? Like, not even to bring another artist into this because this is a Lil Wayne's review, but think about somebody like fucking Fabulous. He been rapping forever. I feel like I know nothing about this motherfucker, okay? Now, let's go on to track 5. That's London Roads. Now, it's a top 3 song, instantly on the tape. Interestingly enough, this is actually produced by London on the track. Coincidentally, the same guy who's doing a tape with Lil Wayne's nemesis called Slime Season, and his nemesis is Young Thugger. This is the first glimpse we get of leaned up and syrupped up Lil Wayne, and this is definitely a dope track. Now on to track 6, that's I'm That Nigga. Now, as the title suggests, okay, pretty much the niggatry comes out of Lil Wayne, but I'm not gonna lie, this is garbage, okay? According to lyric stats, and this is just my own calculation, 80% of the words that were spit by Lil Wayne on this song was not only garbage, but coincidentally was nigga. Everything was nigga. Nigga? Come on, bruh. Come on. We're way too far in the game to be doing this, my nigga. Come on, okay? Now, this is probably the only track that I'm outright just not feeling. And this is 6 songs deep. So this is the one I just say he misses, at least with me. Now, let's go on to track 7, Psycho. I actually like this. It brings me back to when Wayne was rapping from a dark place. Remember when Wayne was on that real Dark Knight shit? Not like the movie, but he's rapping from a real dark perspective about his life and about just either mental anxieties or just rapping about some shit that you think about but you never really think about. And this is what I think this track is about. But more than the subject on the track, it kind of leads me to think like, yo, why does he rap about this on this particular project? And I think it's because he's at the point in his career where he's feeling frustrated. He's not happy at all for everything he's worked with in the game. It kind of makes him feel like a motherfucking psycho, okay? I don't think it's always simple as just he's dealing with a chicken, there's a psycho, okay? I think it's a little bit more of the mindset he's in because he's creating these concepts as well. Now, number 8, that's track 8. That's a song called Murder with Junior Reid, Capo, and Corey Guns. Corey Guns and Lil Wayne, they deliver, okay? Capo too. Now, Junior Reid comes and lays a great hook, and I'm not gonna lie, man, Corey Guns' verse was sad to listen to, and it's not because it wasn't good. But it was sad because I'm thinking, why did this Negro never graduate to something more than having a fucking hot verse on a fucking random song? Why isn't he a viable artist in the game right now? This was one of my favorite songs on the goddamn tape, or we might call it album. Capo delivers, Wayne delivers, and of course Corey Gunn delivers. Definitely a top 5 track. Now we move on to track 9, that's Thinking About You. Decent cut. It's definitely not going to stand out too much, but the first part of the song, and this is the reason why I say decent, not good or nothing like that, it's a snoozer. Like, I almost fell asleep. I'm like, oh, and almost nodded off. Okay, then basically towards the middle of the song and the end of the song, he gains into a groove and he rises the fuck on out. This is a song where I like the ending more than the beginning. Just period simple. If you check it out, let me know if you feel the same. I feel like the beginning was like, took me a while. But once he got into it, he killed it. Okay, now track 10. And track 10 is a song called Without You. Now, this is a more concept rapping by Lil Wayne. Another good hook. It might sound weak to say, but Wayne is staying on topic, right? Wayne usually scatterbrained when it comes to rapping. He just kind of raps a lot of things that rhymes and make and sounds good, but not necessarily rapping about the topic at hand. Okay, now this is definitely breakup music or songs to listen to if it relates to your ex, if you're thinking about your ex, and I kind of like it, man. It's a song about regret. It's kind of like a love song from Wayne. Wayne is a very versatile artist. I mean, I like these joints. It's not a hit, but is it a good song? Absolutely. Now, track 11 is a song called Post Bail Ballin'. Decent, but skippable, okay? Now, it's not much to really talk about this track other than it's nice to ride out to, but I couldn't get into it too much other than that. The replay value is very, very low. Now, track 12. Now, Euro came dope on this one, okay? Aggressive Wayne is here. Wayne shows up. Listen, Wayne has that muscle just to go in whenever, okay? And that's why I think fans nowadays want to see him go in, but also there has to be a balance where he's creating those hit songs or he's creating those songs that people love and also going in. And I think this is definitely a dope track. It kind of gives me a cypher feel to it, but I love it nonetheless. Now, number 13, it's Living Right. It's a track with Wiz Khalifa, and I expected this to be on some little bit more commercial tip, but it wasn't. And Wayne, Wiz, they were trading verses. It's actually one of my favorite tracks off the tape because they didn't come with the same commercial, formulaic bullshit that you expect from two big artists when they're on a song. And I like this track, okay? Now, number 14 is White Girl with Jeezy. Jeezy came through. Jeezy showed up. This is a dope song. Listen, after listening to this joint, man, I might actually snort some flour in my kitchen because all they're talking about is dope, but it's definitely cool. Okay, now track 15, which is the last track on the album, or the tape, whatever you want to call it. It might be the best beat on the entire project. It's just dope 6 minutes of good music. I love it as an intro, and this is why I thought it was kind of like a little bit flabby and sick towards the middle, but I thought he picked it up towards the end with the songs. Now, let me just give you 5 songs you should listen to if you're not going to listen to the entire album, okay? This is my, quick listen list, okay? Number 1 is Glory. 2, Murder. 3, He's Dead. 4, London Roads. 5, Living Right with Wiz Khalifa. You could actually switch out 5 for another song, but I think that song Wiz Khalifa is dope. You could actually switch out 5 for Pick Up Your Heart. Now, overall, we're waiting for that rating, right? Overall, man, I see this as a 4.1 rating. It's a solid B, a solid project. Could it be better? Yes, but it's definitely not a letdown. How did I come to that rating? You're probably wondering. The first half of the album was actually a B plus bordering on an A. B plus, okay? Now, the second half was actually a B minus. Because there was a lot more skippable tracks, and when I mean from second half, from track 8 to 15, it was a lot more skippable tracks than in the first 7, okay? Too many skippables, and that's why overall it's a B rating, and that's a 4.1. If it's any consolation, though, Lil Wayne did answer the fact that he could still spit with anyone, he still got that lyrical ability, he still can mix it up, right? We saw it with the first track, and we saw it with other tracks on the tape as well. If there's any question left if he's back or not, the only thing left is the song making aspect, right? Where a lot of songs on this tape was already driven conceptually by a hook, by a tempo, and he kind of just filled in the spots. So he just kind of filled in a lot of blanks, and that's how the song got created. Can Lil Wayne still give us all 10 hits each and every month or whatever it was, or 3 months like he used to back in 2007? Because it's unfair. It's unfair with Lil Wayne. We're comparing him to himself. We're not comparing him with a fucking struggle rapper nowadays. That's why there is no need to compare him and Young Thug, even though Young Thug's not a struggle rapper, but Wayne's competing with himself. So we'll see, man. Only time will tell. But this project to me is a 4.1 solid. It could have been better. I was expecting a little bit more joints that were not, take out 3 of these joints and give me 3 bangers. This is almost an A. Okay? But because of what it is now, it's a 4.1 out of 5. You guys give your own review. Did you like it? If you didn't, make sure you guys check out the 5 songs I told you to check out if you're not going to listen to the whole thing. And if you don't have Tidal, there's a link in the description. You could go stream it on a site. I'll find some random stream of the album that you guys can listen to for free. Okay? Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. What is your rating of the free Weezy album? Mine's a 4.1. What is yours? What is Akademiks?